Y'all ready? Da-na-na-na-na. Dun-dun-dun, 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 da-na-na-na-na. Ooh, dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Hee, dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Ooh, dun-dun-dun, da-na-na-na-na. Hee, dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. Woo. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Gods and goddesses. Yes. Welcome back. I got some good tea. Give me a second. So good. Crap. I feel like I should just kill it all right now, but they're gonna be like, you're gonna need a little sips for later. Who knows next time on, anyway. But welcome back. This here is that by the way, Podcadicio. I am your host, Mr. Bush, with the least amount of mostness. Excuse me, I had something on my tongue. I was eating some pizza, so like a little flake or something. But anyway, this tea, it's my favorite tea. I talked about it last time, sleepy time. But man, it's the real joint. It's the real deal, Holyfield. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back into the flow of things, and I was almost bummed out by that week off, but then something happened. A rise started to happen, and wow, I'm here for it. Yeah, it was all organic. It was nothing planned or anything. It just seems like ever since then I started getting a little bit more support. Like people that didn't know me and didn't listen started listening once I took a week off. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. But I want to say shout out to everybody rocking with me, messing with me. Yeah, I really do. And once again, I don't know if I said who this is. I believe I said this is Mr. Bush, but in case you didn't, this is your host with the least amount of mostness, Mr. Bush. Yes. So we are back. We back in a beautiful time. You already know what I'm trying to rhyme. Came in way. Hey, look. So life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is so beautiful. It also tells me and teaches me to I wish some of the things that I say didn't change or reveal themselves to the point I have to change what I said, change what I meant, or what I said, and it's okay. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'll let life just keep going. But I do want to say, you universe. Thank you, and I see you. Yeah, it's just that time, I'm in a place where a major change is underway, and man, it's so funny. that right now I just want to be able to not be inadequate. You know, I want to learn and understand how to pull my big boy pants up throughout the process of something new in my life. And for so long, I was always ready for a new world to come in, or a new world to be, I guess they use the word ushered in, but I always wanted to find a way to excel in this world before it ended or something new came into play. And I always wanted to be able to survive on my own. And it's funny because, you know, when you're in survival mode, it's hard to taste a bite of an apple, you know? It's one of the reasons why having depth is so important. But it's also why it's important to also remain or always keep a part of yourself. Because when reality in life comes at you full throttle, you can still read it properly. That's what I've noticed when you remain in one with your, I don't know if it's soul or whatever the case may be, or whatever it is. And it's so funny, I was just actually talking to somebody about this. About still feeling like I'm 11 years old. And I think I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. I did mention it here. Matter of fact, I used to actually say that I was 11-teen. And it flowed so well. Like, people ask me, how old are you? I would say I'm 11-teen. But anyway, yeah, I still feel like I'm 11, you know, and one thing about having depth and remaining or being able to keep a part of yourself, whether you want to call it pure or keeping a part of yourself just intact throughout time. It definitely allows you to properly be who you're supposed to be, even though it makes sense because obviously you continue to be in you. But there's some things that can make you shift and drift along the way with certain things. And I realize now a dichotomy of something that may seem like an oxymoron, but it shows me exactly who and how I'm supposed to be, you know. And shout out to my daughter. It's like everything about her is like it teaches me to be the beast that I truly am. It teaches me to stop holding back. It teaches me to stop. You know what's funny? I'm not a nice guy. I'm a reasonable, respectful person, but I'm not a nice guy. I'm hopeful, but I'm not going out of my way to do too much. But my daughter showed me that it's time for me to take it, you know, but take what I want that I'm truly aligned with. And I mean that in a way where, in certain aspirations, I was more of the lackadaisical. I didn't want to say docile because it's not that at all. But I would say I was the more lackadaisical of, if it comes to me, it comes to me. And don't get me wrong, I'm still kind of on that, you know. I'm not forcing anything, but I'm also not. I'm also not. I'm also not afraid of being the cursor in this writer of life as well. Not saying I'm writing, existence and what should and shouldn't be done. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, although there's an entire body force into my existence, I just want to put a hand in here and there where I can. I'll just put it like that. But more importantly, yeah, take charge. And really that's it. Just take charge. And no more Mr. Nice Guy. At first I was about to say, but I didn't want to sound like I was just like just sounding crazy or anything. But then again, you know what? I'm just gonna speak my own mindset. I'm not here to worry about how I'm supposed to be taken and all that other shit. If that's the case, then I just won't be able to be me. I gotta breathe. Thank you. Yeah, off with their heads in the most respectful and most aligned way. One thing about my baby is so funny. So I completely know her now, and it's so funny knowing the little person and just knowing them. She's so cute. She's so amazing. She's so everything. But I realized something so grand about her. So my daughter does better outdoors than indoors. Like outdoors, she's all right, let's do indoors first. Indoors, she does not listen. Indoors, she does what she wants to do. She's just a certain way, right? She's playful, lovely, everything. But it's funny when outdoors, it's just a completely different. I know exactly what it is. She hears no less outside. So outside comes with the sun. It comes with a glow. It comes with no no's. So she never really hears no unless she's trying to do something, going too far or something. But and she's not walking yet, but she can walk. It's so crazy. She's, I don't know. Something. I realized with my baby the last. I want to say 3-4 weeks. Yeah, last 3-4 weeks, something has been going on mentally, and I think I mentioned this before with my baby, as far as like her brain, like understanding and conceptualizing fear, as well as like just maturing and expanding. And I think that's what's actually just happening. She's just becoming more conscious, so she's able to, just like all babies, you start to be able to experience more emotion, different elements of it. And for some reason, fear is something that really has been ensuing in her lately. Like for example, airplanes. She loves airplanes, but now for some reason, let me tell you about what I think precursed everything, and I'll explain the airplane thing. So she started having nightmares, or she would just start waking up in the middle of the night, hysterical, just, you know, and it would take some time to soothe her. She'd go back down, but yeah, ever since that started happening, where she would, and it would happen like clockwork, because it happened like 2-3 weeks in a row. So she would go to bed. She usually goes to sleep around anywhere between 9:30, 10. Usually before that, 9:30, 9:45 latest. But it's also contingent upon her yawning to a degree. Sometimes you can put her to bed if she doesn't yawn. If you've seen and know she's, she put out a good workflow. But sometimes if she yawns, it's just like, come take me. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, she's cute, amazing, and I really love this little girl, man. I really love this little girl. She makes me better. She makes me so better. We're so alike. It's so strange, but it's a good strange. It's like that word where something is a good accident, like serendipitous, like a serendipitous moment. My daughter's like, she's like a good strange, but she must be what I am, because I don't think I've ever felt what people experience when they interact with me. And I think with her, I feel it, but it feels good to me. You know what I mean? I think, I don't know. It's just amazing to me. But, yeah, she's amazing. Her little voice, her little everything. She's so big and so small all in one. She's so grand. She's so like, she's so, I want to say bossy, but not bossy. Maybe she is bossy. She's assertive. Like, she will tell you what it is that she wants to tell you, and she can't even speak. Can't even speak, and will tell you something very profound, very. She enunciates. Look, what's funny? She clearly enunciates and speaks even clearer in a way in this baby talk. Like, it's the most profound thing I've ever experienced. But shout out to baby boo boo. And but anyway, ever since she was having it, so she would go to sleep. About 2 hours later, she'd wake up, have the nightmares, wake up from, I guess, the nightmares, and then she'd go back to sleep. And maybe or maybe not, she'd do it again, but for the most part, it only happened like once a night. But after that, she started showing new fears of stuff that she always liked, like a workout bike. It has a fan that propels on it. So now she not feeling that bike no more. We're in the backyard, and airplane goes over our head. I mean, hundreds of feet over us, like nowhere close to us. And now she shows fear. When before she would point and say, and start yelling. She couldn't say airplane. I say airplane for her. And I spell it out. I say airplane, point, then I say AIRPLANE. And I do it every time. So if 12 come by in an hour, I say it 12 times and I spell it each time. Yes. I don't know. Is that over much? I don't know. But I love it. I think her knowing everything that I could possibly digest into just knowledge gooey soup for her, I will definitely do it. I want her to know what everything is, how it works, how to manipulate it, how to use it, how to, like I do. That's why I have a lot of work to do. I'm not gonna lie. I already got it set. When I get the actual funding and the things that I need here, from being able to come and produce and everything here with you all, I appreciate that so much. When I get opportunity, I'm definitely going to go and just learn, take classes. I'm gonna spend the next decade deeply into just learning everything to teach this baby girl everything I could, and I want to do hyper fast learning, but in a completed fashion. You know what I mean? I don't want to just quickly go over anything. I want to completely know what I'm doing, from fighting styles to building, operating cars, whatever the case may be. I really want to build a house. I do. I want to build a house with some people, learn how to do it, and I think that'd be dope. Really do. But that'd be a lot of work. But I'm up for it. What is life? What is life? What is life? So this here is number 142. Would you look at that? 142. We've been moving, man. Moving. I'm talking about moving. Like, how could you say I'm not? Like, just moving. Just moving and grooving. Number one, first of all, I didn't even go through my intro. I'm all over the place. I'm actually not all over the place. I went through that as smoothly and as best as I wanted to do it. So anyway, shout out to my air hustlers. I miss love. I wish nothing but got into protection for you all. The reason I say I miss you all is because I'm just glad to get back into the flow of things. You know what I mean? Like I told you, that 1 week off, it definitely made me feel away. But while feeling away, I got back to it. So, I want to give out a little special shout out to just nobody in particular, but just the people I run into contact with. I think the universe is doing what the universe does, and as much as I would love to talk on certain people or just talk on things in general, one thing about the universe, it also has taught me that things don't always go the way that I perceive it or see it to go. Sometimes it just throws my own tail in my face to see if I'm a smash again. So I saw, now I understand, I came into contact with some dope energy, and as much as I would love for that energy to work itself out and do some dope things, and I believe it will, I also know that I don't want to become jaded from things not happening and not coming through or just falling through the cracks. But I'll say this. I was talking to I was talking to my homie, and we were having a conversation, and we were talking about, when you got that light inside, and the reason that I do have the reason that I am me is because I haven't quit. I didn't give up, and because of that, I'm always have that light, and it's that light that I believe the universe empowers me. But I will say this though. I've gotten tired, and I've had times when I've been extremely drained of my essence, my light, from all different platforms, from all different things, and still not trying to look at things half glass empty. But understanding it's been a journey of so many inadequacies. It's been a journey of so much pain and a journey of so many things that once you get a chance, you actually need a upgrade, a boost, but not just a boost of power. You need a different source of power. You know, you need power or a source of fuel that is so much more efficient and stronger than what you've gone through already. Almost just like your mindset gets the opportunity to upgrade and recalibrate to the point your emotional stability, your thought process, your patience, everything is just more fortified, more updated. And I think the same thing, is asked of you in this measure, So just being able to be your best self. I'm not even gonna lie, I just forgot what the fuck I was talking about right now. I should probably stop and pause and go back, but I'm pretty sure I remember what I was talking about. But I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to a lot of those things. And you people out there, you beautiful, gorgeous people, my pod has been growing. And that's because I'm pretty sure that those that it's meant for, and that's great. That's actually just great. So I say this to you all. Damn, it was just there. It was so great. It was, what the fuck? I was just about to say it to you all. Oh, that's it. Yeah, if you're listening to this, show, all right, I guarantee you I'm not even playing with you. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not anything. And it's so funny. The only reason I'm saying that, and I think in a defensive way, I said I wasn't going to talk. Ah, man. It's just so funny when you become authentic. And it's not when you become authentic. It's just when you become more and more and more and more and more, I think, of just who you're supposed to be. When you start talking the way you're supposed to talk, talking to the people you're supposed to talk to, doing the things you're supposed to do. And just overall, just molding, changing, thinking, vibing a certain way that it alters your life and the things around it, right? Weird shit and energy and explosions in your face happen, even when you're just the nicest and the most loving, by people that you wouldn't even expect it to. You know what I mean? So all you can do is be authentic, because you can't give anything else. Unless you can, then you just one of those different type of people. But even I'm not one of those, nor would I like to be around you, because I need you to be one person for me. Yeah, that chameleon and changing up, nah, that's not for me at all. But yeah. Just is what it is. So now I would like to go ahead and let me massage his brain right quick. Let me massage the brain, not be out of vein. Actually, it's an artery vein. See, aren't we saying, Hussein, do things, squint your eyes and then move things with your mind. Don't be sublime. You got a Bruce Lee. I mean Bruce Lee. I mean you got a do me. I mean do me, but don't have a toupee. Okay. All right. Ricky or Bobby Boucher. Bro, just like, 3 cups to hydrate you and make sure that you see up. If your head's down. If it's 12 o'clock, make sure you see lunch. Live enzymes all in your smoothies. Don't be dead bound. We brought a sea punch. And that's just the name of the smoothie with mango, pineapple, and it moves energy inside. Things that you do. But if it was portrayed in a portrait or film from block to block or stage to stage, not just a picture, but a way of, it'd be a movie, But look, I'm getting better, but I'm getting worse. See, my worseness got me smelling like I'm perturbed or like I'm worth less than dirt, but that makes no sense because dirt makes worth. Anyway, but so you need to figure out something else. Life is utilized, but just like a black man with nothing else, you need to figure out something else. See, figuring out something to get figures and be something is like, it's like abracadabra. No manners, just dabbing and still waiting on the Cassandras to, come with a bag of Pampers. I mean, my bad. An overnight bag. Just to shake all of that untight ass. Getting wet puddles in bed, but still have a nightcap. When she's on the mic or your mic, she's mic jack. Check 212. Head to lip, but what you gonna do? I don't think y'all understood that. But anyway. I gave you a smile, you gave me nothing, I want my good back. I'm working now for me so I could share all of my success with my children, kids. I'll be chilling and making sure that they're a more clearer mirror than me. I like to Windex. So all of my seeds can win and be the next, I like clarity. So many times on every day do I look over and find her staring at me. We look like each other. She has my face. And when she grows up and be the dopest and get mad at me because I tell her that she has my taste. All right, cool. Actually, I think that'd be bogus of me. But don't get me wrong. My baby gonna put me on everything. Like maybe hoagies with sweet peppers. But if you're from Chicago, Taurus got hit on Stony. But see, this is like pepper to Tony, Stark and Spark and everything that would resurrect but would burn your pepperoni off. But every sausage wasn't a party. Don't need to be there. I think that the message. Hey, look. Tony needs pepper, but I never put pepper on pizza. See, the thing is, I barely do need you. See, thing is, I barely do breathing. Just like Gil Lung, I seal up every new evening. Still barely do Kegels, but the Eagles was barely doing seasons, Staying in one habitat, not traveling. But if we partners and you say you have my back and you don't, then you starving for reason, or maybe existence, or maybe air, or maybe persistently lacking of care. But if you're there, then you're there. Something that's rare. I guess you could say by the hesitation I showed that I'm kind of like prepared. When it comes to everything in life, I do not have a spare. If you got a spare, then spared or either be, cured. Like, bacon. Because I'm saying people don't care. And even if you got a chance to talk to Katie Couric, she probably still just stare. See, look, I don't read books. I would like to do it more often. I read spirits on the daily, so if the solar do hit, not do, but when it do hit, I won't be crawling. I'll be awesome. I probably no longer will use my lips to be talking. Even when I do podcasts, I sit in the room with my eyed ass, turn my telepathy on, and still break barriers or connect to every module or mod. See, last time on last episode I was here, but I had to drop that. Because old man, he needed me. If he is close to death, then I know what he sees in me. He knows that I understand him, and I understand that we both have more than a need and a reason to be free. Real power. Not disassembled by those around you, because acidic minds are toxic and will steal your willpower. They kill their hearts, but they'll never kill ours. Ear hustlers. I don't need them to fear ours. That's a choice. But to be incinerated by stares of what's moist, eyes that might drop tears because hey, look, let's not be melancholy, or maybe let's actually be that. If you say you got it and you showing a little out your pocket, look, let me actually see that. Unless anyway, I shouldn't be talking about bodies of women, with ass walking by that's covered up. And I still want to say, you should let me see that. But look, this is about us breathing, being deeper, not being egregious, and understand to agree in, not just outwardly to something, but just inward. We agree in to dissolve, heal, and not be so mean. And most of you are spirits that are demonic bitches. And, I would love to give some scratching to the itches, but nah, you deserve to be, discomfort. You couldn't get a number, so you mishumped her. I'm just playing. It's just funny to me. I thought it was there. I couldn't not use it. But anyway, I'm just a lot. But still doing. Blowing. This color has been around my mind, or like the universe or time has been trying to, ignite her, the color blue. I try to stay fresh. I took a shower yesterday, but who knew? Somebody would be like, damn, that's not today. Well, I didn't say it was, bitch. But anyway, I just want to say, when it comes to my air hustlers, by the way, I love them. Oh, man. Anyway, warmed up the brain, loosened up some things. I never want to be I'm never going to be a dick rider. I never want to be, what's the word? I never want to talk myself into something that I don't understand. Right? And more importantly, lately I've been looking at a lot of stuff. And me and my career, and I wouldn't even say career because I don't really get paid from this yet at all. But I've been seeing and noticing a lot of things as far as people coming down on the safety of children and pedophiles and people of high place regards and power and utilizing certain things or whatever. Excuse me, that was so not right. I did not mean to do that. But I'm gonna say this and then take me a little break and I'll be back. I'm a daddy. And even if I wasn't a father, I would definitely care about children being raped, molested on any island or any whatever the case may be. But the thing is, this has been an ongoing thing that we've all known, heard about, and people talked about. It was conspiracy and this and that, blah blah blah. And all right, cool. It's just so happened that now I'm at a point where I have a 1-year-old and I also have a 4-year-old or 5-year-old podcast. And I also have a 34-year-old body with an immortal mindset that is starting to understand and remember everything. So I've detailed how we can't even really fathom the fears and the pain of those children. We can't. Nor does that change or make anything better because it's impossible. But moving forward, I think it's important that I want to say this to children because 2 years ago, I was driving a truck. I'm not even going to talk about that. Basically, I'm just going to say it. It doesn't matter about the actual experience. I'm just going to say this. This to all of you children, but if you want to take it that way, it's to everybody because everybody is a child. And it just depends on how and what relates to. But I'm going to say this. To all you kids out there, I want you to listen up very, very closely. I'm actually set up for you all little kids. I'm going to turn this up, little kids. Yeah, this is for the little kids. All right, little kids. Can you hear Mr. Bush? All right, here we go. You all ready? All right, let's do it. So, number one, I want to let you all know that you're not wrong for what you see and understand about the world thus far and as it is. You're not. You're from a place that's much more pure, much different. You know, this world here is different, much different, and it too can be harmonized and made familiar, but it'll take strong force work from within. I'm going to say this to you kids because you all may not understand that your parents, in so many ways, are. I never want to say just, because just sometimes can be diminishing. But you are children, and you are a child, and once upon a time, your parents were children, right? And they too have deserve the same luxury of sanctity and divinity and just being a child as well. But things happen, and parents make mistakes, and parents get lost, and children make mistakes, and children get lost. And sometimes when you're just on a journey and what we call life or existence, when you're on a journey and you start making mistakes as a child, you can look up, and you too could be an adult. You too could be a parent. Still tripping and fumbling over certain things here and there as you walk in life, and it's normal. It's understandable. It's completely understandable. And to be honest with you, a lot of parents are grown children. So a lot of you all have to deal with grown children. A lot of you all have to pick up the pieces where they did not work on themselves. They did not have any patience, any emotional intelligence. They can't comprehend how to help, be supportive, or even connect with you. And it's not always their fault, even though it is, because it's a duality. They gave into something that just wasn't worth giving into, and ultimately got the short end of sticks, with the prize being a lack of growth, lack of development, stuntedness, locks on themselves from within. And it's all about how and what not to do to be the best, a better version, especially in transferring as much as you can that is useful and makes sense, unless you take it to the next level or your child gets the opportunity to. But it's not up for us to walk around so-called sinning and fucking up, and then just tossing the flame or torch of responsibility to clean up the bloodline or everything to your children. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't at all. Some people, some bloodlines may have been forced to. There's been a lot of forced recalibrations throughout existence. But the most strongest and stable transference of power isn't always just ones that spark up and just are newly created all the time, but those that are molded and formed into what needs to be. So, yeah. Let me see one thing, baby. Wish you got a dream, baby. Let me take a brief intermission, and I will be back. Thank you. Peace. Smooth, just like that. Welcome back. This here is that by the way podcast. I am your host, obviously. And if I wasn't, then what podcast are you listening to then? Ooh, no, it's fine. Hey, look. I got changes to make. Habitual buzzes that I override because I can't be dumb because of loving. Connections that, lack in spirit, like some of my cousins. But that's no diss. That's me. That's me realizing that what I've used and thought I improved and actually did on, it just won't work here. And I'll have to drop because I too notice that even though I'm this dope, rapping robodobics, I have something that's still a trophy, but it's internally. And it's not given, it's molded suddenly, over time, every day, as you rubbing it, to mold it into a structure, that some would even probably see as golden. See, there's this thing I have to get past, and I'm getting past it. I guess this thing is called something, but I can't let it harass me. Every day I have to task me. Not fighting out of something, but climbing up to what I wasn't last week or the month before. I don't want to do stupid shit like hump a whore. I'd rather be in a serendipitous flow and just stumble forward into success, perfection, and be ready for any fight and actually bring rumble more, than what's needed, but, I'll just keep breathing. I got them needs and them needs is, I ain't got no needs. I smoke weed and I breathe. Brush my teeth, wash my lips before I kiss my baby's cheeks. Things I don't talk about, things I stay away from. You want to discuss love. I want to discuss something I made up, but yet created. So I guess it is made up. But sometimes the hands in life, which is bigger than your body, are greater than the ones connected in meat and flesh. Yo izquierda and derecha. If you need to go to Google, you can pause and catch up. But Really, I like to teach it. It's just left and right in Spanish. But Tetris, this is how you build up manners or place spaces and objects just to reel in banter. I don't discuss the weather. I don't rust. I get better. That's why I stretch my fingers out, my phalanges feeling weathered. It's like they be tight. I'm 34. All right. That really means I'm 7. But where's my 11? You need something convenient, but I won't give you hot dog, mushed up meat, DNA of like, oh, y'all. All right, cool. Don't just rap it. Don't just say it because it rhymes. Because if it happens, you got to make it all in time. I want a napkin to dap the sides of my lips as I understand that I could provide for my chips, at the table, to pull out a card, just to swipe it, for you to know that ours is delectable. And the meal was satiated, and it came with some minerals and some vitamins and some flavors. It was love. And I'm thankful I could do it, but I need more, skills to improve it. Maybe hunt. Nah, I don't really want to kill it, rather grow it and instill it. And even that, I need to learn a little more. So that's the more that I was talking. Money cool, but the skill got me feeling like I'm whole. What is my name if my actions don't bring out a dying flame? Would I be? Ooh, me if I never got off couch and I rapped out my mouth. And my mouth said, hey, world, let's chill. But at the same time, y'all fake as fuck, so yeah. How about we heal what's inside? And no longer do you gotta be a liar. And me, and anxiety, feeling like, oh my, who am I? Some say that I am Bushwick, but the bush that's lit up, it might lick or stick to the prick of your dents. Yes, okay, let's rinse the minds that was washed in the suds, the putrid water that you need not touch. I feel like I need rise up, clean, purify fire like the nut, the seed that was pure, and because the passion said it's just because. The reason what was because. And we know what that was. That is a lie. You know what it is. That is the time. That is the time you felt the vibe and the enzyme. So every time that you go inside, you was feeling like you was the dime. So every time you had a 10, you was a 10 with an E and an N. So every time you would lie. Down, more pennies, more renly, oh my, more sinly. Hey, as the mind is back massaged, oiled up and lubed. No, let me stop. I just want to say, be careful out there, you all. Be careful. But, be careful in a way where you're conscious of what's happening, but you're not letting what's happening happen to you. It's happening around you. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about some craziness of like, what are you talking about? What I'm saying is, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to rub you the wrong way, disrupt you, disturb you. And what I'm saying is, I'm finding it. I would love to be able to find a non-disturbable place within, because this is how you maintain purity of self. This is how you don't overburn yourself, but at the same time, this is how you preserve the beauty of what and who you are for those that actually matter. And I think that's what matters, believe it or not. Having the opportunity, having the growth, having the beauty, having the knowledge, the enzymes, the proteins, the light, the opportunity, the love, the time, the hour, the essence, the vibe, to spend with those and cherish times with people that you come to grow with throughout your journey in life, being readily available, being a good version of yourself, a healthy, divine, beautiful version of yourself for those that you care about, and essence, them being able to give the same to you means a lot, and I think sometimes with some people and some things, I don't know everything all the time, but this here's Planet BHC. I speak from a perspective that I understand. I don't know everything, but I know some things, and I know that not everything is peachy and not everything is perfect. Things have to be worked on, and in that process, they're gonna be people and things that knock you off your square. People that attack you in various ways, and things as far as you yourself, which is the worst enemy, you and your frustration. These are the moments where you're away from those things and you've had time to process. You've had time to do this and do that, and yet you choose, or yet you're brought back mentally to this place, these things. And physically, you're no longer around them. Time-wise, you're no longer around them. Essence, energy-wise, you're no longer in those moments. But the mind is a very powerful thing. The mind can make you see things that you're not really yet. And the mind, and it's not like a hallucination type deal. It's just the imagination of the mind. It's the same thing that we have dreams. The mind is powerful. Believe it or not, the mind is bioluminescent. Yes, it's the reason why you can see light in your mind. It's the reason why you can close your eyes and see the sun. It's the reason why you can have dreams and there's light. There's daytime. There's sun. There's light, because there's light inside of you. The most important thing that I'm saying is, just stay on your P's and Q's, be aware, be conscious, but at the same time, never stop enjoying yourself. Never stop enjoying yourself. But understand, enjoying yourself is a balanced, true digestion of life for the full, robust flavor of the hot chocolate, for the full, robust flavor of the whatever, in a balanced, grounded fashion. I mean that in a grounded fashion. Enjoy yourself in a grounded fashion. Never forget that, because it's a duality that creates a trifecta. I feel like I said this before, but into something else, but it does it again. It's the being on your P's and Q's that keeps you aware and alert, which in itself, if not done correctly, can create a tightness and a paranoia. But if done balanced and correctly, it's done in a way where it's none of that, but it's heightened and it's great. But it's also on the other hand, you're enjoying yourself. You're smiling, you're engaging, you're aware, you're talking, you're this, or not. But I'm saying you're You're just you're enjoying yourself, whatever that may be. You can be sitting there quietly drinking, sipping some water, a glass of water. That's enjoying yourself, looking at the ocean, looking at the park, looking at people, looking at rats, looking at the sewage. Whatever it is that makes you enjoy yourself, it doesn't matter. But in that trifecta that it creates, while doing that, there's a depth with enjoying yourself. You know, there's sometimes where you can get overly enjoyable. You can do things that you wouldn't normally do. You can jump a little higher. You can yell a little higher. You can not trying to be a little bit more obnoxious without trying to be. So there comes a balance with enjoying yourself. And don't get me wrong, sometimes enjoying yourself is enjoying yourself. It blows past the levels of other people's enjoyment, and that's your level of enjoyment. That's life. It is what it is. But within all of that, I think there's a third sense of energy that comes over everything, and that's the mixing of the two. That creates a new force, but this new force is also governed by the power of controlling the two. So it's basically like a super confidence and a super comfort that grows on your alert defensiveness as well as your enjoyment, unbeknownst to both, but able to affect both in a very strong, beautiful way. I think that's the most important thing. You know, so just be on your P's and Q's. Watch out there. You know, you all are very beautiful people. I don't want to see you all mad. I don't want to experience you all burning flames in your mind, yelling crazy, getting, veins in your forehead, just having stress. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Go work out, stretch, work out, have a nice workout. If you need to, I still owe you all a video. I got you all. I swear I do. I swear I do. I'm just need some funding. Just need some funding. That's all. But yeah, I got you all. I'm not gonna forget that. I promise. But yeah, get you a nice stretch in, get you a nice workout in, clean up, because these are things that help you become not only more productive, but it puts you at the best place to create and be. Whether it is you're going to go out and, whatever it is, whether you're going on a date, whether you're going to the museum, whether you're going to go help build a business meeting, whatever the case may be, having a clean home helps with that. Dishes, floor, bed, clothes, couch, dresser, bathroom, toilet, tub, all of that. Nice, tidy up, as well as making sure you eat well, you clean your body well. I don't think, me personally, I'll tell you this. When I say clean your body well, I mean really just take care of your body. I hope this is not a crazy take, but this is just the truth. I'm not an advocate of people having to take showers every day, but I will say if that's what suits your fancy, I'm not about to sit up here and argue with you. Yeah, I think you age quicker when you take showers and baths. When you take showers every day, I'm not gonna say it's unnatural. Naturality to a certain degree. If you are nature, what you do is natural. But certain times, nature can be unaligned. But like I said, I'm not about to sit here and argue with that. But I just find it more beneficial to have some days in between a shower. Nothing too crazy. I'm not talking about 18, 20 days, nothing like that. But I'm saying, like, if you go maybe 3-4 days in between showering. Now, this is for more so home-based living. If you out and about and you on public transportation, you out doing stuff like that, then yeah. If you're in the city, public living, it's a different life. And if you in country home, or you just more so homebound, it's different because you know your atmosphere, you know what you're working with. But if you're, like I said, if you're on public transportation, you're on any trains, you going downtown, you doing this, you doing that, by all means, wash every day. Yeah. But if you're not doing that, you more home, make money from home. You more, you're just more of a different free-based type person. Yeah, go ahead and let them natural oils that your body produces that are extremely valuable, by the way. Let them, go ahead and heal your skin and let you look as best as you possibly can without you washing those things away and drying yourself out. That's one of the reasons why people age, why people don't realize, you don't really age. You just dry out. You just dehydrate. Like, for example, I'll show you this. If you take the normal, regular, average person and you turned up the electricity in their body to the point it never diminishes, then they would never age. And the reason why is because their body would infinitely hold on with the same strength to every molecule without diminishing. And if you realize the way the human body works, it's a very divine, cosmic piece of technology. The more you work out and put your body under certain duress and pressures, the body builds up magnetism. And that magnetism, with the fact that you're an electromagnetic being, strengthens the electricity in your body and strengthens those water molecules. That's why people that work out look younger, because their body has more magnetism in it, holding on to the actual hydrogen that they eat, breathe, whatever the case may be. People that are fat, loose skin, they don't have much tightness within their body, and they don't have much magnetism, and they also don't work out. You create magnetism in your body. Yeah. And then if you notice, electricity doesn't move through fat and blubber, or even rubber to that notion that well. Like, for example, a whale has blubber, right? A whale is a mammal. It's alive. It has a soul. It has a spirit, electricity in it. Now, obviously, it has way more electricity in its body compared to our body. But for what it is, the whale moves very slowly, due to it having a lot of blubber. But it needs the blubber because it's a part of its thermal control. Whales are warm-blooded mammals. Just for those that don't know, I don't want to sound like I'm beating a dead horse. But when they descend or go into cold waters or just travel and migrate, they need to be warm. So the thickness of just a thick sea cucumber gelatin fat, that's basically it's almost, I would see it with just like I would compare it to. Yeah, keeps them warm and all that great stuff. But I was saying all this to say, what was I saying all that to say? Let me go back real quick. All right, I got it. So, I was just talking about the electricity being able to move through fat, blubber, and rubber, and all that other stuff. It doesn't move through rubber at all, actually. But yeah, so yeah, Taking care of yourself. These are the things that help you. Just help you be your best self. Help you get out what you need to get out. One of the things I realized lately, there's this workout. Nothing too crazy. You really sit down on the floor, take off socks and shoes. I like to do it on the grass, but you can also do it on a wooden floor. You can do it on a carpet. I personally don't really prefer to do workouts with my feet on the ground and carpet. That's just me. I'd rather work out outside in the grass on the wooden floor. But anyway. All right, cool. Let me just get my little quirks in you. My little, what do they call it? When you just, crap, I can't think of it right now. Monk, was it? The show Monk, when he had like obsessive compulsive disorder or something like that. Yeah, I just got to get this off. All right, so that just makes it feel and seem like salty foot smelling, like stinky carpet. And I don't know if you ever been to a place where somebody had like feet carpet. Is the worst. You never want to be there. This is maybe I've been traumatized. I'm sorry. Anyway, back to the story. There's no story. I'm just saying. These are the things that just help you admit and get a chance to be your best self, and maintain the trajectory of being able to grow. Something actually just hit me. So you all check this out. So something actually mind-boggling just blew my cap off. Oh my God. I just realized that there is a dumb cap. Oh, let me turn this down a little bit. I want to be cap. Let me back up a little bit. Getting a little passionate. All right, so I just realized that there is like some dumb cap over my brain that that stops me from being able to perceive all the information that I truly need, or that I truly thought that I perceived. And I noticed this when I do everything twice now. Like, if I listen to a podcast, I listen to it twice. If I watch a movie, I watch it twice. Every time I watch it or listen to it, on the second round, it's a whole new experience, which is kind of scary. It's kind of scary because it's like, where's my mind at? But I'm there. I remember the things, I would talk about the things, but it's just a deeper detail of information and a different coloring of just everything overall. And when I truly noticed this, it was kind of scary. It made me realize, like, every time I'm perceiving something for the first time, I'm not receiving it in its purest and best essence. And and I had to do some thinking. It wasn't like my brain is incapable of it. But it also shows me how I also can train my mind to be sharper. That's the most important thing. There isn't a problem with anything. FYI, I want to tell you all something. There's no such thing as a problem, and there's no such thing as pain. And I know that may sound crazy, and there is, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, it's a transmuting, and it's a something to do about it. But yeah. That shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know if y'all notice what I'm really truly talking about, but just to notice or to realize that your realizing is not realizing. That's crazy. Do you understand what I'm saying? To notice that your realizing is not realizing, and it's a little scary. It's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little scary. But I'm doing things twice now. I'm watching movies twice, sometimes 3 times, but I need time in between. The second time I can do somewhat recently, but it won't be back to back. Like, all right, cool, that went off. All right, let's rewind it. Nah, it won't be none of that. Maybe a couple of days to a week if I'm thinking on it and pondering on it. I'll go back and I can be like, all right, cool. Let me tap in with it one more time. And then after that, it'll be, if it's really good, or if not, I'll just watch it 8 months to a year and whatever, a couple years, whatever. But anyway, but yeah. Just noticing that. So just be patient with yourselves. Be patient with yourselves, guys and goddesses. Be slow to anger. Because sometimes you might not even be seeing things correctly. Just take your time. Take your time, and be graceful. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others, and yeah. Like I said, don't burn yourself out. I don't want to see you all upset. I don't want to see you all breaking your hand, breaking a toe because you kicked a wall, punched a pole, having to buy a new desk because you smashed it. It's not worth it. Anger, it's just not worth it. And any frustration inside, you might want to just figure out what that is. Figure out what it is and get it under control, but not even under control, just resolve it. Life shouldn't be you walking around trying to, stay on top of some pressure bottle cap. Like, no, it's not that. This isn't that at all. You have the opportunity, you deserve to enjoy your life, yourself, your mind, your body, and for them to enjoy you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, I do want to say, don't forget, we do have merch, the BTWT first edition. I will put the link down in the description. And go ahead, check them out. They're real comfortable, stylish. I think we did something very well on this one. And I appreciate all support. Yeah, I appreciate all support. I really do. Really do. So go ahead, check out those BTWTs. If you want to take a picture, send it in. You can to the by the way podcast at Gmail. You already know I'm gonna check them out. I would love to check them out. You already know. So yeah, you all be safe. Don't forget, you can save 15% on Link app. Link I'll put down in the description. Save you some money. Connect those dreams, those businesses while you're on the go, and in expedient fashion, and then lastly, if you'd like to donate to the pod, I am more than gracious and thankful. You can definitely do so via PayPal at Wickush, WICKUSH. Again, that is via PayPal at Wickush, WICKUSH. All right, thank you all. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I wish you all nothing but guidance and protection. You know me. Don't forget your workouts, water, breathe deeply, be cool, build, work on yourself, stay vigilant. I wish you nothing but the best. This here is that, by the way. I'm Mr. Bush. Peace.